If I go back to where we'd started, and that was the crises that we're facing in the world today, the financial, the political, the family, the religious, the environmental, there's a list of them. I see all of those as actually being spiritual crises. And if we were to resolve the spiritual crisis, I think everything else would fall into the right place. We'd be able to deal with all of those things, absolutely. Why I say that is because somebody would say that, the environmental crisis is because we've been totally commercialized and we haven't given anyone an understanding that nature is to be respected or even that nature is sacred. Well, that's a spiritual statement. All the political crises that we're thinking about and the injustice that seems to be happening, again, to me, it's because our moral compass is not aligned. We're not understanding where it is we need to go and what our destination really is. The financial crisis is absolutely human created, where we've got this big division between the have and the have-nots. So just looking at all of these things, I see how coming back to a spiritual consciousness resolves these things for me personally, but also I think there's a lot of good that's happening in the world that is being released at the present moment. On one level I see the descending energy and the darkness increasing, but on the other side I see the ascending energy. And so the choice that I make when I'm spiritually conscious and aware is, which part do I want to be part of? Do I want to be part of the descending darkness, or do I want to be part of the ascending energy of light? And then it's many, many organizations, many individuals who are being inspired to do that which is good, which reminds me that there is that original goodness within all of us, and we're all coming back to that. And so spiritually, what happens when I go through that transformation of shifting my awareness from being just limited matter to being a spiritual entity, in this awareness, then I realize my responsibility to myself, my responsibility to others, and to the world at large. And so in the awareness of the soul, in my connection with the divine, what happens is that I'm getting in touch with my own inner goodness. And now my responsibility is to share goodness with those whom I meet, whether it's my immediate family, whether it's the people at work, or my neighbor, whoever that neighbor happens to be. And so the proof of my transformation, of this change of consciousness from material and limited to being spiritual and unlimited, is that there's a behavior change. There's a change in terms of my values and the expression of my values in my life.